The sun had barely risen, casting a pale glow over the war-torn landscape. Soldier Amelia crouched behind the crumbling concrete wall, her heart pounding as the sound of artillery fire echoed in the distance. She gripped her rifle tightly, the weight familiar in her hands. Amelia had never imagined she would find herself on the front lines of a conflict, but here she was, fighting for her country, for her freedom. As the bombardment continued, Amelia steeled her nerves. She knew her unit was counting on her. They were outnumbered and outmatched, but they couldn't give up. Not now, when they were so close to breaking through the enemy lines. Amelia took a deep breath and peered over the wall. She could see movement in the distance. The enemy was advancing. Without hesitation, she raised her rifle and squeezed the trigger, taking down one of the approaching soldiers. The battle raged on, a deafening cacophony of explosions and gunfire. Amelia fought with everything she had, pushing back the enemy inch by inch. Her muscles ached and her lungs burned, but she refused to give in to the exhaustion. Finally, the enemy began to retreat. Amelia and her comrades had pushed them back, at a terrible cost. She looked around at the devastation, her heart heavy with the weight of all they had lost. But in that moment, she knew they had won. The fight for freedom had been won, at least for today. Amelia stood, surveying the battlefield, and vowed to keep fighting, no matter the cost.